you listen to their early albums and you suggest, it suggests a kind of their live show might be quite ramshackle and a kind of a stoner approach. I don't want to talk about what they might do on their off days, but actually when I did see them at Montreal a few years ago, it was very, very polished and very, very together, and not a kind of, hey, let's see what happens kind of performance, a real sort of, you know, on the money, laser guided almost.
But that's what happens. That's what's happened with all rock and roll, right? It used to be you used to turn up and
Play.
yeah, and there would be some lights, you know, Smarties, the same colour, didn't change, didn't move. There would be some speakers that were just kind of stacked up at the side, and then it got kind of grown up and serious, and you know, the technology moved on, and the artists need to, as you said before, it's the main monetary stream now.
Yeah.
You can't just go there and have a laugh and know that your album sales are going to pay the mortgage. You need to go up and go up there, put on a show. People expect it to sound great and to look great.
Now, I'm going to jump to Dave McDonald here before that, because you've just you surprised me. You've just done a sort of unexpected show where with a particular gentleman, where he turned up 2 hours late the other night.
Oh yes, yes, Mr. West. Yeah, he's he's an interesting character, and yeah. Well, he definitely took me to my ends, you know.
Well, yeah, it would indeed. And you mixed the. And where were you? Did you know he was going to be 2 hours late? Was it Coco?
Yeah, I mean.
So he did a surprise. We caught it in the paper. He did a surprise gig. He announced it at sort of 7 o'clock the night before or something like that, and he didn't turn up till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
In fact, the gig was brilliant. I'm sure it was, Dave, because you mixed it. But
it was all about the visuals. That's what took the time, was the whole visual aspect. The actual, I didn't get a sound check or anything. It was just straight in there, get on with it.
Seems to be what you said, which turns up and
yeah,
how's it going?
Yeah, it is. But you know, I had a lot of direction. There's a lot of people around me telling me a lot of stuff. But
you have a big group of blokes all standing around.
Oh yeah, trust me, there's a big group of blokes always.
Right.
Yeah, giving me direction, but it was interesting. You know, it's not my normal bread and butter, that's for sure.
Nice use of the word interesting.
Yeah.
What's
diplomatic.
Yeah, very much so. And you mixed the Brits show as well.
Yes. Yeah.
And what was that? Because
well, I heard the whole version to it, which is, you know.
Were there any lyrics in there between the word muddy fun stuff, I think, or whatever it was?
No, there's not really that much in between the N and the F word.
Right.
You know, but yeah, it's a lot of guys enjoying themselves, you know.
Lovely, that's just what I was doing to enjoy. Right, so Ben, yes. You have just back yesterday, I believe.
This morning.
This morning?
At 9 a.m.
Okay.
So forgive me if I'm asleep halfway through.
Well, don't worry, we're project. And where have you just come back from?
I was just on a UK tour with the Veronicas,
Okay.
Australian girl pop group. First thing they've done for about 10 years, which is far removed from last year, which was Saxon.
Yes.
All last year. So about as different as you can get, really, but
Yeah.
refreshing at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to do something at the other end of the spectrum, you know.
Okay. Now you were telling me earlier, as we get out of the way, that Saxon, you reckon, were the model. I didn't know this. Saxon were the model for Spinal Tap.
So I've been told by quite a lot of people, and it's kind of various opinions within the band. Speak to a couple of them who will kind of, you know, give you a bit of a nod and a laugh, and one particular person in the band who stands at the front and is very loud will tell you to shut up very quickly and tell you it's absolutely nothing to do with them. But I have heard that Hello Cleveland was real and did happen, but apparently the guy who wrote it toured with them for about 3 months in the States and then disappeared, and the next thing that turned up was Spinal Tap, which was a little bit too close to the bone.
Fantastic.
It's just